Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Hold on. Let me get my mirror going. And then I got to click present. Jace, put your hand down. We haven't even started. Where's Jace at? Playing with all his buttons over there. Says it's mirroring. Just if there's any under there, then just keep your volume. You'll be able to hear me. Okay. Okay, it's saying that it has my iPad on there, but I don't see it. Because you hit a button that you weren't supposed to. But it's okay because I don't need to see you. One sec. Well, this is not working because my iPad will decided to be down. All right, guys, if my iPad doesn't work in a few seconds, we're going to go play. No technology. Okay, guys, settle down. Guys, Miss Miller's class is right next. It's loading. Oh, I know what the problem is. We're sucking up the bandwidth. Too many people on Google Meet, and so oh wait. Where does it think it's mirroring to? Yay! Okay. I think. Oh, hold on. All right, now I click share screen. Is it working? All right, 5, 4, 3. All right, guys, I need you on your best behavior. Okay, hopefully you guys can all hear me, right? Okay, and can you see my iPad? Yes. Okay, and you have your password. So, today, oh, your voice just needs to get 0. Okay, also guys, if you raise a digital hand, I can't see you because I am on my iPad. Okay, so we're just gonna see how it goes. All right. Today we are doing lesson 11, large numbers on a number line. Don't open your mouth yet. Let's locate multi-digit numbers on a number line. Yesterday was pretty easy, right, guys? Yeah. Today is also pretty easy. So we are going to start with our warm-up. Our warm-up says, what number could this be? So we're looking at what number is represented by this point. So in your math book, you're going to turn to page 45, and you're going to take a look at this number line. I'm going to point out it starts at 0 and it goes to 1,000. You're going to come up with an estimate. One is too low, one that's about right, and one that is too high. So, page 45. Where's your pencil, buddy? Where's your pencil? All right. So raise your hand. We're not going to talk through Google Meet. Raise your hand in real life and tell me, what is an estimate that is too low? Yes. 250 would be too low. Let me hear one more that is too low. Sarah. One. I guess you don't really have to have headphones, do you? Well, I do one. All right. Guys, is there more than one answer here? Yes. Yeah. So let's do too high. What are some answers that are too high? Hey, Quinn, give me one. 2,000. Because that's not even on our number line, right? Madeline. Okay, yes, 999. One more that's too high. Oh, where's the step? 0. That's it. Yeah, I would agree. Okay, is there more than one correct answer for that? Okay, now we're going to do about right. And when you tell me what you think, I also want you to tell me why you think that. Okay? Okay. Very good. So they didn't label the tick mark. We had to figure out, okay, what could they be counting by? What could our scale be so that it is evenly partitioned? Okay, I'm going to use that word in a little bit. Partitioned is a synonym for equal parts. So they've separated our number line into equal parts. What do you think they were counting by? What was our scale? Hadley? By hundreds. Raise your hand if you said 100. Yeah. So then if I counted 100, 200, 300, here's 400. So my answer has to be in the middle or in between 300 and 400. And it doesn't it? What were some other answers that are about right? Here.
327.
Yeah.
Because as it's the 3, and it looks about just like a itty bit more, less. And if it's, I just estimated that it was 347.
Yeah, I would say that's about right. Yeah, what do you think? Maybe 345. Guys, I would say anything around there would be correct. I might even expect 350 because it's pretty close. Yeah, and it says about. So we know we can estimate. Okay, all right. There's some more answers. If you were close to that, then you can give yourself a star. Or as Bradley says, a car, mommy, a car. Whatever you say with answers. Look at your screen. Any of these would work. Or anything close to that. So yeah, Michael, what you wrote would work. Okay. All right. Turn the page in your workbook. Guys, boys and yeah. We're gonna look at activity 1. And you guys can follow along. So it's just like our warm-up. So first of all, what do you notice and wonder about the first 4 number ones? Raise your hand. What do you notice? What do you wonder? That's it. Yes. They're all larger numbers, don't we? Yeah. What else do you notice? Hadley.
That each time it goes up by 10.
Each time
it's
times 10. Oh, doesn't that tie into yesterday's lesson? So each time it's going times 10. Idiot.
You also use
We see a lot of the same digits, don't we? 3 and 4. Okay. Think about where you would place the first number on the number line. So we're looking at A. I want you to stop and think. Where would you put 347? Don't write it yet. Turn, don't write it yet. Now turn and talk to somebody at your table and explain how you decided where you think you want to put it. Stop your conversation. Raise your hand and share. Tell me where you would put it, Ella. Kind of in the middle, but closer to 300 or 400. Okay. Yeah, I think you're right. So looking at my screen, raise your hand if you would put it right here. Not trick you, no, you should not put it there. So a little bit to the left of the middle, right? Maybe right there. Okay, go ahead and maybe even to the right a little more. It's really tricky without the whole tick box, right? Go ahead and put it on your number line. And oh, okay. All right. And I'm gonna put it on this screen, I guess. It's wrong button. Okay, so that would be 347. All right, let's look at B. First of all, everybody say that number. What is this number?
3,470.
Very good. I heard one person say and. One person said and. And means a decimal. Is this a decimal? No, not and. So 3,470. It is such a habit to say 470. When we're in math class, that means I got to put a decimal point, which means I'm talking about a fraction, a decimal, something that's a part of something else. So that would not be correct. No answer. All right. Go ahead and put 3,470 on your number line. And we'll walk around and see where we're putting it. Right. Our number line starts at 3,000 and ends at 4,000. Right, and where would you put that number?
Well, I would put it just right below 47.
Very
And there's
good.
something else to tell you.
Oh, boy.
It's hard to hear you when you're not close to that computer.
Oh, because your
So-
headphones?
No, because of the because it's coming out of that computer. So like when you're over here, it's hard to hear.
Okay. You're welcome to take off your headphones. But that would not be good for my recording. Okay, thank you. If you're tuned into the recording, I'm sorry. I think we only have 2 people absent, though. Yeah. What are they missing out? All right. Okay, so C, we have 30,000 and 40,000 as our numbers on the line. Where would you put 34,700? Where would you put that? Dave.
Right under the other one, because it's the same as small, just add another 0.
You got it. And then letter D, we have 347,000. Again, our number line is from 300,000 to 400,000. Dave, where would you put that? Yeah.
Because they all go together. They're all related.
They're related,
They're
aren't
all
they?
related. 10, so you can numbers get bigger.
Guys, I love this. You're making the connection to yesterday. Each time it is 10 times more, right? So they're all in the same spot. And our number line is also related with where it starts and stops. So times 10. All right. Number 2. Oh, what do you notice about the number lines in number 2, Ariella? Now we have some tick marks. So I wasn't taking it all the way out because I was trying to look at it. And right. But only thing they have is an electric screwdriver. You should be an electric screwdriver. Okay. How many can you make? I'm teaching through Google Meet. It's working. You guys working, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we're trying. We're trying. All right. So look at letter A. What are those tick marks? What are they counting by? What are they counting by, Kate? 10. So where would you put 347? Where would you put that, Bella? Yeah, pretty close. So if I go through, I've got 10, well, 350. Wait a minute. We thought it counted by 10, but it's actually counting by 1. I didn't think they'd make it that easy. Okay. So here we get these 340, 341, 342, 343, 344, 345, 346, 347. Okay. Do you guys see why? Starting at 340, it's ending at 350. There's 10 tick marks, right? But they're counting by 1. Look at B. We're starting at 3,400. We're ending at 3,500. We need to put 3,470 on our number line. What is it counting by? Guys, is it counting by one? No, it's not this time. They made it a little bit harder. What's it counting by this time? Kids, let's see. 3,400, 3,410, 3,420, 3,430, 3,440, 3,450, 3,460. Is it going to work? It's counting by tens, isn't it? So right about here, right? Are they all related again?
Yeah, they're all the same.
Okay. Well, let's make sure they didn't try to trick us. Let's look at C. C, we started at 34,000. We're ending at 35,000, right? And we're placing 34,700. Is it the same?
Yeah.
Does everybody agree? Yeah. So if we counted, well, we're not counting by tens. What are we counting by? Kira. 100. We have 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 34,700, right? So far, they're partitioned equally, aren't they? Okay, let's do D. We're putting 347,000 on here. What are we counting by? Gage, what are we counting by? 1,000, yeah. So 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 7,000 right here. So 347,000. So they're all related by multiplying by 10, right? Okay, let's look at number 3. What do you notice about the location of these numbers on the number line? Make 2 observations and discuss them with your partner. So guys, I want you to write down 2 sentences. After you write them, share it with another person at your table. Go. If you can't get it,
but it won't. No, it's not one. Because it's not like. And it's not like the stress of being stressed.
Yeah.
And it's so like, the thing that's no way.
So they all stay
okay, about 1 minute to your 2 observations.
Like, I don't know. I'm gonna do that. Luke has an electric. No, it's but. All right, I'm gonna.
What happens when your projector breaks?
Yeah.
I'm going to put a cover on and yeah. So let's do it unplugged. And then I'll leave a note for song. And you just so I'll leave a note for and then
Okay, we figured it out. All right, stop your conversations, raise your hand to share. I want to hear some observations, and hopefully you wrote down. Okay, Hadley, start us off.
I noticed that that each time, like they all stay on the exact same table, like below it.
Okay, each time they are, yeah, they are on the same. Can you guys read what I'm writing? Okay, same tick mark, kind of like below it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, what else did you guys notice, Gage?
They all have.
Yeah, they all have, well, look at the location on the number line. They do all have a 3, right? But what about the location? Kira, what do you think? Each time it goes up times 10, right? We gotta make sure we're not adding 10. Okay. You guys, I forgot I have a microphone that I can hook up and walk around. I should get that out. So then I could walk around. Each time it goes up times 10. Okay, make sure you have 2 sentences ready. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm not. They're all related, I think is what we would want to say. Okay. Make sure you numbered so I can clearly see you have number 1 and number 2. Okay. Let's look at activity 2. Oh, we have our activity synthesis. How did you partition? There's our word. Remember, partition is like divide up. How did you partition the number line in the first problem? I'm going to go back. I got to look at it. Yeah. Hey, if you're raising your hand, you're not following directions. Your digital hand. And Michael, you got to make my screen your primary screen. I don't remember how to turn all that. Okay, so I just need you guys best behavior. Okay, remember, I'm not answering your hands because you're here live. So raise your hand, actual hand. Okay? You guys remember, how did you decide? We've already talked about it, but remind us, how did we decide how to partition these? Okay. Exactly. We knew it was three away from half, so we knew just a little to the left, right? Okay. And how do the number lines help you guys to see the relationship between the numbers? Aaron. Very good. So what Aaron just said is you can visually see how the numbers stack on top of each other, but we know that each time they're getting times 10 bigger. Guys, does that make sense? Okay, now I think we can look at activity 2. All right. Oh, I remember this one now. Okay, your teacher will assign a number for you to locate on the given number line. Decide where your assigned number will fall on this number line. Explain your reasoning. So do you guys see how there's A, B, see. Then you have a number line, and you see the lines underneath. On those lines, you're going to write sentences. Okay? That start with a capital letter and end with a period, probably. Okay? And it needs to explain. Okay? All right. And then I'm gonna give you about 5 minutes and then we're gonna share. Okay? So I want table 1 and table 2. You guys are going to do 347. Table 3 and table 4, 3 and 4, you're going to do 3,470. Table 5 is 34,700. And in 6 and 7, you're going to do 347,000. Okay, why is it already? All right, so I'm going to give you a couple of minutes and I'm going to walk around and see how we're doing. First of all, make sure you circle the number you're doing. Okay? Make sure you guys circle which number I assign your table group. Okay, so we got 34,700, and now it's separated between 0 and 400,000. So yeah, you're gonna have to decide. Hey guys, I'm looking at this. Do you notice your number line goes from 0 to 400,000? Depending on your number, you're gonna want to count by like ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 100,000. You have to decide how to partition your number line. Okay, you could have counted by something. Oh, yeah, sure. I keep working. I think my iPad went to sleep. It's awake. Stop. You raise your actual hand. I'm actually here. Come to you. Guys, no, it doesn't. Well, because I had to help her. All right. Okay, once you have written your explain, then for number 2, it says to work with your group to, it said work with your group to label the tick marks and agree on where each of the numbers should be placed. So then, after you do number 1, then you're going to work with your table, guys, and you're going to put all 4 numbers on that one number line, okay? Make sure you guys agree where those numbers should be placed.
Okay.
Okay, so now we're on 2. What did you count by? Decide what you counted by. Okay, so first, before you put numbers on yet, you label your tick marks. Label your tick marks.
So I was thinking with the first number, A, that on that bottom line, you have to have it really close
I put mine right here because
No.
No, she said literally just copy. You still have to write everything. I put it in close to I put it more. I don't get it. And first, yeah, I put mine where it's a little bit 300,000. So that way it was like so 400,000. No, I wish I was rated. Are you actually? No. Wait, yours doesn't have to. I didn't know those words. Oh, yeah. You're right there. Because she muted all of us. My mom and dad went to Turkey and I got a Turkish chess set. And I got a Turkish chess set all the way from Asia. Okay, so in this one I probably count just like these here. Yeah, but with 100, you guys didn't really yeah, this one is 100. And then that was trying to kill her.
And also listen to me. Okay. So for this activity, you first, before you can do anything, you have to decide, how am I going to label my tick marks? There's basically 3 of them, right? What could you count by so that you land on 400,000? Madeline. Oh my gosh, thank you. So I would say, you are correct. I would say 100,000. Oh, that looks like a decimal, comma. 100,000. 200,000. 300,000. And then there's 400,000, right? Okay. Then you have to decide where to put each of these numbers. I think the easiest is 347,000. I'm going to start there. So 347,000. Well, I know this number is greater than 300,000 and less than 400,000, right? If I put it right in the middle, well, that would be like 350,000, but it's a little bit less. So I'm going to do it in red. I might put it right here. And I'm going to draw a little arrow because I can't write that small. That's where I would put that one. Then, and make corrections if you need to, then I'm going to place 34,700. write it down right here so I can think about it. Well, guys, is it bigger than 347,000? No. It's pretty small, isn't it? I'm going to come over down here. Is it bigger than 100,000? It's smaller. So now I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to focus on this section. And I know in the middle of 0 and 100,000, I know that's 50,000. This is less than 50,000, isn't it? So it's probably going to be right about here. Right? Okay. So now I've got two numbers on here. This seems like a pretty tiny line for you guys to do this. Now we have 3,470. Is that bigger or smaller than 34,700? Just say it. What do you think, bigger or smaller? Thank goodness. Okay. So 3,470, guys, is going to be pretty close to that 0, isn't it? So probably right about there. And finally, guys, that leaves us with 347. So it's probably going to be like right next to that 0, right? A little to the right of the 0. Okay. I think that's what they wanted you to do. Okay. How did you guys decide to partition this number line? How did you decide? And don't say Mrs. McElroy told me. Erin.
I decided to partition it into thousands because it's easiest to be able to put all the numbers.
Right, and there's just 4 equal parts, so it has to divide 400,000 equally, right? So you counted by like 5,000?
Yes.
Wow, I didn't even think of that. That's a good idea. Okay, which numbers were easier to locate and why? I know what I think. What do you guys think? Which of those numbers were the easiest? Jace. The bigger ones, like 347,000. Why? Right, right. Just throw that away. It's probably from the other class. Okay. Make some observations about where the numbers are positioned on the number line. So raise your hand. What do you notice about where the numbers are located? Are they closer to 0? Are they closer to 400,000? What do you notice? Dave. Okay. Where would you guys say most of the numbers are located? Where would you say most are located? Right here. Would you guys agree most of them are close to the 0? Yeah, they are. Okay. And what's our last question? You located the same 4 numbers here as you did in the first activity. How are the locations of the points different than they were in activity 1? Three people know. How are they different? Look at activity 1. You plotted these same numbers in activity 1 on a different number line. Erica, how are they different? Okay, activity 1 didn't have the same tick marks, did it? Okay. Hey, Hadley? The amount is different. Okay. Bella? So if we look, most of these number lines didn't end with 400,000, did they? Okay, go ahead. What do you think? Yeah. Okay. So guys, when you were looking at number lines, I think the whole point of this lesson is you have to pay attention to what they're counting by, which is what we call a scale. You really have to think about how did they partition the number line, right? Okay. Today we located and analyzed sets of large numbers on a number line. In each set, each number was 10 times as much as the number before it. Okay, let's look at the number line. Really, we're talking about, guys, did you already figure out the relationship? How are they all related? Just say it. I feel like we've said it. You need me to say it? No. Let's look at your cool down. Your cool down. Estimate the location of 28,500 on the number line and label it with a point. Number 2, which point, A, B, or C, could represent a number that is 10 times as much as 28,500? Explain your reason. Gabriela. Oh, I'm going to end the meeting in about 1 second. Okay? Brayden. I know, they shouldn't be. It's all being recorded, so I don't know who it is. All right. Last question, Nathan. We're not going to talk about that right now, okay? All right. Last question, Bella. Oh, to do your makeup work? Yes. Okay. Go ahead. Do your pull down. Turn it in. And guys, you should silent read when you're done. Should be absolutely quiet so that everybody can see. Yep, and you can even do it. I made a video. You can follow this video and do it with me, or you could do it first and then just